Luffy shows his conquerors hockey again, while the world tree is actually the treasure tree Atom. Hello everyone, this is Amy with a detailed breakdown of One Piece chapter 1131. Luffy really shows off in this chapter. The story continues from the previous chapter. Luffy is overjoyed to finally reach Elbaph, excitedly talking about how massive the island is and how thrilled he is to see the giants. Loki tries to interject, but Luffy doesn't give him a chance until Loki becomes so confused that he lets out a powerful scream, scaring away nearby wolves. Luffy then moves to Loki's right leg, and they begin their conversation. We get Loki's official introduction box. Accursed Prince of Elbaph. Loki, special bounty issued by world government, 2.6 billion berries. Loki. I am the sun god passed down in this country. Do not speak without my permission, human. Now tell me, what do you think of my condition? Luffy. I think you're obviously captured. Loki. Very observant, but no one wishes to be restrained, right? Like them all, if possible, I'd like to be liberated too, Rhodey. Luffy. I'm Luffy, not Rhodey. Loki explains that he's been in this state for 6 years. Despite being Elbaph's strongest person, he's bound to the treasure tree Atom, which is the Warland itself. The chains binding him are made of sea stone, making escape impossible. Notably, Loki's bounty is at least 6 years old, which coincides with when Shanks became an emperor. Loki proposes a deal to Luffy. Find a key in the village above to free him, and in return, he'll help defeat any pirate crew Luffy chooses. He explains that this snowy area is called the Underworld, a prison and execution ground for criminal giants. No one dares approach due to the forest beasts. In an impressive double-page spread, 5 massive beasts emerge from the forest surrounding Luffy: a polar bear, a gorilla, a wolf, a snake, and a mammoth. Loki's subordinates appear wearing gas masks and smelly beast hides to protect themselves. Luffy remains calm, feeling nostalgic about the situation. After Loki threatens Luffy with the beasts, Luffy effortlessly subdues all of them in a single panel, shocking everyone. He jumps onto the gorilla's hand, and all the beasts look at him affectionately. One of Loki's subordinates mentions that they hope Luffy won't make them faint like red-haired Shanks did when he visited. This catches Luffy's attention. Loki deliberately provokes Luffy by calling Shanks a chicken pirate, causing Luffy to transform into Gear 4 and throw a punch, which Loki barely dodges by tilting his head. The scene shifts to the castle bridge, where Nami and the others see Road pursuing them, with Gerd and Goldberg chasing Road. Though Zoro wants to fight, Usopp suggests they might be Dory and Brogy's friends, so they decide to run to the Elbaph village above. In another area of the Underworld, we see Hadrudin and Stanson taking down a huge moose. Hadrudin excitedly talks about how the meat will make the Straw Hats smile, followed by a brief recap of the Dressrosa events and the new giant warrior pirates. On the Elbaph ship, Brooke is cutting Robin's hair at her request. The crew discusses Robin's new hairstyle, which returns to her pre-time skip look. They mention it's the same style she had when meeting Saul, with Oimo noting it's how they remember her too. The ship finally reaches Elbaph Island in the chapter's final page. The chapter ends with a shocking scene somewhere in Elbaph, where someone frantically shouts that Saul Sensei has collapsed and isn't moving. No break next week. This has been Amy, and I'll see you in the next update.